Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of OMSI 2. Today we're back in Bowdenham for the final Arriva route of our little mod. Now the mod adds first and Arriva liveries to the existing routes. It also renumbers some of them. You've seen this before if you've watched my videos before. There is a link in the description if you do have the Bowdenham V5 map on where you can get that. Today we're driving the 954 with the Master Switch Veiling 2, gasket windows and the Arriva Journey Mark livery. So it's got the old Arriva interior inside. It's obviously one that's just been repainted. And yeah, today we're on a 954, which is the final route of the three that go between Wessex Crescent and other places. They all go into Wessex Crescent and then they into work. But again, if you've not, I'm pulling out in front of that car that's just driven through me. We're off to a flying start, aren't we? So yeah, we're on the Veiling 2 today. Absolutely beautiful bus to drive. It has to be said, it's one of my favourite buses. It really is. It's a tie between either this or the Studio Polygon Renown. I would like to have driven the Studio Polygon Renown a little bit more in this series, but I do find that the frame rates on this particular map aren't quite as good on the Renown. The Eclipse, the frame rates are a hell of a lot better. Naturally, it is raining at Fobbingham Green, which is where we're just setting off from. I think last time we drove to Fobbingham, it was chucking it down, wasn't it? Because I think the title of the video was Absolutely Drenched in Fobbingham, which I didn't actually realise until I put it out could be construed as something completely not okay. Yeah, you see, I never think of this, it just sort of happens, and then afterwards I think, oops, perhaps I shouldn't have said that. But never mind. Now, this particular route, I imagine, I've never driven it before, this entire series of routes are completely new to me. I imagine, because we drove last time from Wessex Crescent to Hereford, it goes through Wist, doesn't it? Now, I imagine, because this brings us out at Wist roundabout, it's a 20-minute route. I imagine that this particular route is going to take us down to Wist, and then we're going to follow a very similar route to the 853. I reckon it'll go a very similar way to Wessex Crescent. We're probably going to end up doing that horrendous turnaround thing that they all seem to end up doing. What I am going to do is I'm just going to take a nice little photo. Look at that. It's such a photogenic vehicle, isn't it? What I'm going to do, I'll just see if we can we get one from a little bit further away? It's a little bit, ooh, that's nice. There's a car in the way. It's the problem when you start getting further away with your photos. That is lovely though, particularly with the Golf and the Merc in the background. Beautiful stuff. Right, on we go. On with the show. I think it's just a nice amount as well. A nice amount of rain. We're using a Farthington fog and drizzle weather today. Farthington, that's a bit of a throwback, isn't it? But yeah, we're using this because I find that this is a little bit better because the Eclipse windscreen wipers are quite loud. They are quite loud on my bus in real life, to be honest with you. The sort of... Well, hang on, what's happening here? Loading AI. Yeah, they do a lot of crashing and banging in real life on Eclipses. I mean, to be fair, Eclipses do a lot of crashing and banging anyway. But for you guys, the viewers, I know it can be quite difficult to appreciate the engine sounds, whilst also hearing bang, bang. Oh, hang on, colleague. Hello. It's a very nice chilled out route, this, isn't it? Vale Bridge we're just going over now. We're going over some form of motorway. Lovely. It's it just starts and finishes there. It's probably not the busiest of motorways, is it? Take it nice and steady, look at that. Such a chilled out route, to be fair. I mean, it's one of those that only runs like twice a day. A child hiding in the bushes. Oh, it's the summer holidays as well, so maybe it's a little bit quieter. It's just saying at the top there, summer holidays. We're using the Euro 4 ZF. The reason I always go for this one when I'm with Arriva is because, of course, Arriva do have these in West Yorkshire. Not the Eclipse 2, but they have the Eclipse 1 Euro 4, the 08 plates, YG08, CD, A, B, C. Although a lot of them have got private plates on now, don't they? It's one of those I would love to preserve one, but I don't think Arriva will sell it. Arriva very, very rarely tend to sell their buses for preservation, or they certainly don't up north anyway, you will notice that there's not a massive amount of Arriva buses in preservation, which is quite sad. No, it's a one of them, the Express livery. This is where, of course, in the comments now you tell me about all the various Arriva buses that are in preservation. I think because they wanted to preserve a lowlander, I think Arriva wanted something like £6,000 as an absolute minimum. That's not including VAT, tax. VAT is tax, yeah. VAT and tyres is what I meant to say. So yeah, it's very, very expensive if you want to buy buses from Arriva. It's a shame because, I mean, the first sell there's a lot cheaper, and obviously there's a lot more first buses in preservation, which, you know, you sort of think it's free advertising for your brand, isn't it? Why wouldn't you sell them? I tell you, every time I drive this, it does make me want to drive my bus again. To take it out somewhere. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Where are we now? Oh, we're coming down to Barton Lido. Right, this is not the way that I expected we'd go. Give them a wave. This is very interesting. See, I would like to muck about with the timetable, because, you know, I like to mess about with the timetables on this. I always like to have a little tinker. I would make these routes all every hour. But then there's the problem of, obviously, Wessex Crescent gets quite busy, doesn't it? Yeah, because obviously there's not a lot going off at Wessex Crescent, is there? In terms of space. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's going that way, so we will go this way. Lovely. Oh, try and get it round in one. Oh, that was the curb. Never mind. Round again. Oh, brace for the curb, which never actually came, to be honest with you. Quite pleased with that. Right, here we go. Hello. We're actually a little bit early, aren't we? We're a minute early, but we'll keep with it. Round we go. Avoid that curb. And again, lovely. Look at that. That was beautiful. Right, so is this the way that the Route 50 goes? It goes round here, doesn't it? Yeah, the B6. Oh, okay, so I know roughly where we are. The good thing about leaving ever so slightly early is it means that we can just plod. You know, I do prefer bus routes where you can just take your time. You know, you don't always have to be looking at the clock. You can take it nice and steady. Because, of course, a lot of bus routes in real life, that, you know, there's a lot of timing built into the timetable, isn't there? A lot of padding. I do like driving around here because obviously the force feedback on the steering wheel, everything's sort of, you know, it's absolutely brilliant. Right, here we go. Does feel weird driving an Arriva bus around here, I'm not going to lie. Get that door open.
Good day, driver.
Hello, dear.
What?
Right, off we go. Oh, or maybe we don't. There we go. Got there in the end. I imagine we're probably going to pick up quite a few round here. Right, there's nobody getting on, so we'll just carry on cruising past. Obviously, it's not the sort of road you can just put your foot down on, is it, really? Oh, here's a Route 50. This does look weird, doesn't it? Arriva down here. I just feel like I've spawned a bus in the wrong livery. Tell you what we're gonna do. Of course, we're gonna get a nice picture. Oh, hang on. This is of some woman's. There we go. Look at that. This is just nice. We're gonna do that, and then I want another. Yeah, sorry. This is Joe Takes Lots of Pictures Simulator. Right, we'll just get in their garden. Don't like that so much. Never mind. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. Right, off we pop. Should really have looked to the right there, but never mind. Right, here we go. Are you getting on, dear? I think she is, isn't she? There she goes. Right.
Hello, lad.
Hiya. Right, off we pop again. Right, okay, so we're going to pop out here, aren't we? I think, do we go over the road, or do we turn to the... Yeah, we go over the road, don't we, normally in the... not this way, obviously, but from here we go straight forward, don't we, in the 50? Straight across at the lights. We go. Let's try and get through the lights, and then we're off to the left. So the Route 50 straight on, and then I think, does the 852 go sort of this way? I think it does. Oh, the curb, the railings are all smashed in bits. Oh, for goodness sake. The council not very happy with me, and Arriva not very happy with me because I've just belted the bus into next week. Oh, this is the hospital. God, the more you know. Yeah, these routes really do seem to just piece the map together. You know, you sort of realise what's connected to what bit where. They seem to be the only routes that sort of go a bit more of a funny way around that you wouldn't normally go. So we're coming out at the hospital round here somewhere, yeah. Here we go, so we're going into the right here. I'm going to cut across in front of this car. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? Oh, it's... Ah, there we go. Let me through. We'll give him a wave. I mean, he didn't really have a lot of choice, did he? That's very irresponsible, Joe. I've less driving like that, thank you. That's the A&E bit in there. Driven down there before, haven't we? Yeah, I think we're definitely on the way that the 852 goes now. They're all very similar routes, aren't they? We've got a stop request for Royal Lane. The Master Switch Valen's going to be so good when it comes out, isn't it? The Classics pack. I'm just thinking could have some sort of... do you know what I'm looking forward to the most? The first repaints, like first Barbie with all the old overground liveries, because I reckon... Do you know what? I reckon that's something that I'm going to do on this. I'm going to have all the liveries, and I'm going to make my own overground liveries for this map. Yeah? Sounds perfectly doable, doesn't it? Right, here we go. Coming down here. Oh, Lantern Cottages on the left here. Truly is a miserable day, isn't it, in Bowdenham Shire? Right, if you're going left, we'll just nip out in front. That's lovely. Ooh, they'll be cross, won't they, behind? Flipping bus pulling out, and there's nobody there to get on the bus, so we'll just nip out and whiz off. There we go, hold everybody up. There we go, we've committed. I mean, it's green, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But catching up a bit of time there. Good job we left a minute early, because we were a minute late not too long ago. Nobody to get on or off here. Carry on then. Look at that. And green again. Wow. The Enviro will wave there. Look at that, we're going to end up ridiculously early at this rate. Oh no, we're coming to this farm. So they've got the nurseries here. Yeah, we did this last time, didn't we? We came down this way and turned left. We're going to end up doing that ridiculous bit where we have to reverse. Just cut across there, that'll do. Whee. Alright, so we've got the garden centre here. Oh, there's actually people getting on at the garden centre. Should have brought your brollies, really, shouldn't you, lads?
What?
Yeah, so we're coming down here, we're going to end up turning right, aren't we? Because it says at the top left there, Cunard Farm. So this is this bit where we now have to drive down, do the U-turn. Oh, it's such a waste of life, isn't it? I dislike this part. This is just the one bit, I don't know what it is. I've never been a fan of routes that sort of go up somewhere to then turn around and come back on themselves. I don't like that. I just think, oh, make them walk. Especially somewhere like this, like I don't mind if it goes up like round a housing estate where you're actually likely to get people get on the bus, but this is just a farm and then sort of a little car park in the middle of nowhere. I don't really know what that's for. Is it a manor house? Bassett Hall, yeah, okay, it'll be a big house, won't it? It seems a bit of an odd thing having a bus coming down here. You ease off and allow the, there we go. Just allow gravity to naturally. It's not quite as fast as we first went over there, is it? Right, here we go. That'll do. Oh, there is actually a man getting off, right? I hope he didn't hear my little ramble about how we shouldn't come down here. Sorry. Oh, there's two of them. Right, round we go. Getting a little bit good at this now, aren't we? Right, here we go. Straight in. Look at that. Seasoned professional reverser there. Okay, well now I feel bad for saying we shouldn't come down here because there's a little old lady and I can only imagine her granddaughter getting on the bus.
Hello, driver. Hi.
Hello, dear. Yeah, we're really happy to be here. Yeah, they told me that they didn't want me coming down here, but I said we've got to. Do you think she believed it? Who knows? Right, off we pop again. All the way back. You know what we might do? Let's pause that because I reckon that could be a really nice shot. of the Eclipse coming round a corner. Right, where are we? Oh, right, okay. Maybe not. Oh, hang on, that's not what I wanted. There we go, that's the ticket. Right, let's just get out of the bushes because people will start talking. There we go. Oh, now we're back in the bushes again. Right, off we pop. Back to the farm. Right, nobody getting on, nobody getting off, so we carry on straight on here. I imagine we'll be going down to Wessex Crescent now, won't we? We won't be far from the end of the map. Well, from the end of the route anyway, not the end of the map, of course. Right, here we go. Oh yeah, it's like the 852 this one, isn't it? Or the 952, sorry. Right, full steam ahead. Oh, good, they've left a bit of a gap for me. That'll do. I'm getting on here. No. All right. Okay. Don't know what else they'd be waiting for. What else comes round here? I have no idea. Right, here we go. Come on, get out of the way in your E-Class. Come on. Shift it. Oh, right, okay. Am I just left... there we go. Right, we're clear. That is the curb. Yeah, sorry, there was a terrible Mercedes driver that was forcing me up the curb, people. Yeah, you saw it for yourselves. Look at that, we're whizzing along, aren't we? Absolutely whizzing along. Oh, I'm sorry, you pressed the bell a little bit late for that one. I'll have to drop you around the corner. I can't slam on, for goodness sake, there's people standing. They'll end up all down the bus, won't they? Right, here we go, round, carry on. I think I might have just taken that lamppost out, or the bus stop pole with my wing mirror, but never mind. If you don't say anything, I won't. How's that? For goodness sake, talk about stopping in an awkward place. Right, there we go. Try not to clout the mini whip back end. Right, here we go. So, there we are. That is Wessex Crescent, everybody. Right, pull in and open the doors. Wait for the thing to flash up saying we did a good job. Yes, there we go. Right, well, that is where we are going to leave it for today. I do hope you have enjoyed that. We're back at Wessex Crescent. And, yeah, we've done all the routes, all the first and Arriva ones. Okay, we've missed out the school run that first do, because I'm not really bothered about that. There are still quite a few routes that are still left in London buses. You'll have seen a couple of London buses about the map today. Maybe, just maybe, we'll convert them into stagecoach ones and keep trying, you know, come back eventually with a couple more routes. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. So I do hope you have enjoyed the videos, the series in general. We are, of course, going to come back to OMSI. We're not going to leave OMSI. We'll find something else to drive, I'm sure. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please do click the like button. Always appreciated by myself. And if you haven't already, do ensure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future OMSI 2 episodes. Apart from that, thanks so much for watching, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.